Yo, it's your boy Jesse, and welcome once again to Pixel, a show that's about as PG-13 as Tom and Jerry. The 90s. Most of us grew up on that show. Anyways, show us some love by hitting the like thing, run the intro, let's go. Before we start, we just want to give a quick shout out to the guys at Total Gates and Graphic Solutions for hooking us up with these awesome prints. So fresh, more on these later. Okay, we have a super lit show for you guys. Let's dive into it like. Between the last 2 weeks, literally everybody decided to bring out some new toys, update a bunch of software, and show off their new games. Probably has something to do with Christmas coming up? Probably. Very quickly, a couple of things from last week. WhatsApp now lets you delete and unsend your messages you sent by mistake. But, and there's always a but, it's a new feature and it might not work like how it should. And WhatsApp won't notify you if it does fail. Dear host of Spice, would you like to do a video collab with me? Pixel in your pot. Wait, that didn't sound right. Delete, unsend. Blue ticks. New leaks of the OnePlus 5T shows a nearly edge-to-edge screen. The OnePlus 5T is rumored to arrive on November 16th, following up on the OnePlus 5 which was released this past June. So basically, sorry to everyone that got the OnePlus 5. Next time, just wait like 5 months before they drop their real flagship phone. I really don't understand this strategy. Amazon recently announced a new service called Amazon Key. Before I continue, based on the name, quickly tell me what you might think it is in the comments. Here's the breakdown. It's a new service that lets couriers unlock your front door wirelessly while you're not home. It relies on Amazon's new Cloud Cam and a compatible smart lock. The camera is the hub. It's connected to the internet via your home Wi-Fi, and it's that connection that lets the camera talk to the lock. When a courier arrives with a package for in-home delivery, they scan the barcode, sending a request to Amazon's cloud. If everything checks out, the cloud grants permission by sending a message back to the camera, which starts recording. The courier then gets a prompt on their app, swipes the screen, and voila, your door unlocks. They drop off the package, relock the door with another swipe, and they're on their way. That's awesome! Pause. What about Rex, my pit bull? I can't call him and tell him Amazon might pop by around 12 o'clock. That might not work out for them. What about if current go as soon as the door open? You better hope this thing have a battery. Those cleaners will be really cleaning out your apartment. What about those smart thieves that know you ordering stuff every week?
Amazon.
Go inside. Huawei has announced the Mate 10 and Mate 10 Pro. These flagships see the Chinese giant get on board with the skinny bezel trend of 2017, while adding some improved AI-related performance. They each feature a Kirin 970 CPU, 4 gigs of RAM, a 4000 mAh battery, 64 gigs of storage, and dual cameras with f1.6 lenses. That camera setup includes a 20 megapixel color sensor and a secondary 12 megapixel monochrome sensor. Both cameras are still tuned by Leica and now uses AI to figure out what you're trying to take a picture of and better adjust the camera so you get the best results based on the subject. Seriously, some impressive stuff. The biggest differentiator for Huawei this year is the Kirin 970 chip, developed in-house at the company's high-silicon semiconductor arm. The Kirin 970 includes what Huawei is calling an NPU, or Neural Processing Unit, which is designed to handle tasks related to AI and deep learning. Much like the iPhone's 10X A11 Bionic chip. But Huawei again doing things a bit different. One of the biggest claims is that Huawei's AI processing will be able to significantly reduce the phone's performance degradation over time. I'm sure after a couple of months, most of you would have noticed your phone starts slowing down a bit. Then it gets slower and even slower over time. That shouldn't happen with this phone because of the NPU in the Kirin 970 chip. Keyword being shouldn't. The release date hasn't been announced yet, but a price of $824 for the Mate 10 and $942 for the Mate 10 Pro is expected. Do I really want this camera to know what I am taking a picture of? Like if I take a picture of meat, would it figure out I'm taking a picture of meat? And then adjust that camera to make that meat look better, bigger, nicer? Just asking. Who needs wires? Wireless all the way. Headphone jack. Most of you would have realized by now that the headphone jack would soon be gone. That's right guys, death of the headphone jack. The classic 3.5mm headphone jack is on the way out and is being completely replaced with the USB Type-C port in a number of the latest smartphone releases. Bluetooth, wireless, multi-speaker, multi-room and multi-user systems are the emerging market trend, and especially for all those fitness junkies, there are Bluetooth speakers, Bluetooth headphones, wireless automotive setups and wireless devices supporting not only Bluetooth but Wi-Fi casting and built-in smart assistants. Be sure to look out for these changes, especially when you're doing your Christmas shopping. Speaking of shopping, let's jump to deals real quick. Why? Because Ricia writes the script and she said we should. So, deals. So we have been talking about phasing out the traditional headphone jack. But in case you bought a phone and realized that your new device doesn't have one, you can purchase a Google Pixel 2 Type-C to 3.5mm jack adapter right now for just $9. In fact, get two before Google jacks back up the price to that ungodly $20 US. $20 US for a dongle? Really, Google? Get it while it lasts, guys. I don't know about you, but I definitely need a headphone jack. Yo, I don't know about you, but USB Type-C all the way. Type-C. Cool. I don't like that cool thing, I know. Let's run through a couple other things that we really wanted to touch on. Microsoft 4K Monster Machine is almost here. November 6, guys. The Xbox One X, it looks sexily small and powerful. All the big YouTubers have already uploaded their unboxing. So you know what to do if you want to see more on that. Check out YouTube, and while you're there, subscribe to us. Super Mario Odyssey. Need I say more? 10s across the board and perfect scores from a lot of review sites. Babe, Nintendo Switch for Christmas, and please get this game with it. Or we done. Nah, I'm kidding. But serious at the same time. Yeah. PlayStation Paris Games Week 2017 saw Sony announce a bunch of indie games. skip. Android co-founder Andy Rubin is essentially in hot water. It is alleged that he stole connector technology from Tony Fadell. Tony Fadell is the co-founder of Nest and the brainchild behind the iPod concept. Andy,
we watching you.
Kinda out of nowhere, Microsoft stealth launched the Surface Book 2. We really did not see this one coming. Either way, it's bigger and it's awesome. It has a number of upgrades. It has new processors. Microsoft is stepping up to the 8th generation Intel processors, which means there are quad-core options now available. Finally, new graphics cards with 2 gigs of graphics memory on the 13-inch and GTX 1060 with 6 gigs of graphics memory for the 15-inch. And yes, you heard me right, there is a 15-inch version. Finally, thank you. They both have slightly tweaked designs you can now open with one hand. There is also a USB Type-C port. Finally, everything else is basically the same, and that's a good thing. Same great high-res detectable screen, an awesome keyboard with an even better pen, and Microsoft is claiming both versions of the laptop can get 17 hours of battery life. There are, of course, a multitude of different configuration options, but prices for the 13-inch model start at $14.99 US and at $24.99 US for the 15-inch version. If you do the maths, they are not cheap, but that was never the goal with the Microsoft Surface Book. They are big powerhouses with a detachable screen, and they are still cheaper than a Mac. Food for thought. Apple for thought. I personally have written off BlackBerry multiple times, but they are still alive and kicking. Leaks and rumors of a new BlackBerry device has been circulating for a while now. A device that doesn't have a physical keyboard and it doesn't have a weird design, like their other phones. Just a traditional looking smartphone. So with those leaks, BlackBerry decided, hey, here it is, it's real. With literally a 30 seconds video with some random guy playing with the phone. BlackBerry. It's kinda cool, so I guess this non-promo promo actually worked. This segment was sponsored by Total Gates and Graphics Solutions.